Did you ever wonder what is the difference between being alone and feeling lonely? If not, by the end of this video, you will not only know the difference between the two, but you will also get a few tools and techniques which will help you to get out of your loneliness. Do any of these sound familiar? I feel lonely even when I am with my family. I keep waiting for someone to call or text me. I wonder whether I really matter to anyone. I feel left out while everyone else seems happy. I keep thinking nobody understands me. Which one feels more true for you today? Let me explain with the help of a few situations. You may be at home all by yourself because your spouse has left for work, your children have left to school, and or maybe you're traveling all by yourself. So these are the situations where you are alone. Can you think of a situation when you were at home all by yourself and you were actually having a cup of tea or reading a book? Did you enjoy it or did you feel lonely? Let me give you more examples. Let us imagine there is a woman who is surrounded by her family members all the time and she helps everybody in their chores. But end of the day, when she goes to bed, she feels that nobody truly understands her. Now, this is feeling lonely. Imagine there is another woman who is at home because everybody else goes out to work or school, but she enjoys doing some gardening or having a cup of tea with a friend or watching a TV show or even having a nap. But she is not feeling lonely because she's enjoying it. Now, depending on how the mind is interpreting the situation and what story it is telling us, we feel either calm or we feel lonely. Suppose nobody called you today. If your mind is telling that nobody truly cares about me, then it causes emotional pain, it causes loneliness. But at the same time, if you're telling that everybody must be busy today, that is what causes calmness or peace of mind. That does not mean that your suffering is not real, but our mind is used to interpreting the situations in different ways, and that is what causes the real pain. Let us explore a little more deeper. Suppose the situation is I am alone this evening. Now, the thought is nobody cares about me. If this is a thought, then the emotion we feel is loneliness. And it feels it, you experience it as heavy chest or tight throat. Now, this leads to more thoughts like I will always end up being alone, which in turn causes more loneliness in the emotion. So you see how thoughts feel emotions. Emotions then make the thoughts feel even more convincing. This is the pattern which we need to break. Let us reflect on what could be a few beliefs beneath this loneliness. It could be something like I don't matter, I'm not lovable, I'm invisible, I have to earn love, I'm a burden, nobody really understands me, I'll always be alone. Or it could also be something like I will disturb people, they'll think I am needy, I don't know what to say, they will reject me, they probably don't want to hear from me. So you see, beneath this loneliness, there are other patterns which could be fear of rejection or fear of vulnerability. Where might these beliefs have started? Could be childhood, school, friendships, marriage, parenting, loss, betrayal, moving away. When did you first remember feeling this way? If the belief is that I am not important, how you could possibly behave is I wait for others to contact me because I don't want to bother them. If the belief is I have to earn love, then how you could possibly behave is you overgive, overhelp, and neglect your own needs. If the belief is nobody understands me, then you stop sharing your feelings and keep everything to yourself. And if the belief is I will always be alone, you avoid forming new relationships because you expect disappointment. So you see, the fact could be something else, but the story and how we are interpreting it could be something else. Today, let us start taking a few gentle steps to shift from story to fact. If the fact is no one called me today, and the story you are telling behind is that nobody cares about me, then how you can shift this thought process is notice the feeling without judging yourself. Stay with the feeling. Tell yourself, yes, I am feeling lonely. It is okay for me to feel this way. If the fact is your husband has been busy this week, but the story you're telling is I am not important, then the one step you can take today is ask yourself, what would help me feel seen today? And if the fact is that your children are occupied with their own lives, but the story you're telling is everyone has forgotten me, then write down three people who have cared about you at different times in your life. Now, definitely there could be some instances where people really cared about you. Think about them and write down. Now, if the fact is that you haven't shared how you're feeling, but you're telling yourself nobody understands me, write your feelings in a journal first. Even if you're not ready to share them with somebody yet, you can start writing them. If the fact is, I haven't asked for help, but I'm telling myself that I'm a burden, then a small baby step you can take is imagine asking for one small thing. What stops you from asking? If the fact is, you haven't connected with anyone recently, but the story you're telling is that you don't belong anywhere. One step that you can start is reflect on where you have felt even a small sense of belonging before. Maybe you helped someone and they appreciated and you felt that you belong there, something like that. If the fact is that you're spending this evening by yourself, but the story you're telling is I'll always be alone, then one baby step you can take to shift this thought process is spend 10 minutes doing something that makes you feel connected with yourself. This week, let us explore on starting a few practices which will help us to shift this feeling of loneliness. I have divided them into three levels because all of a sudden, if I tell you go connect with people and socialize, and only then you will get over your loneliness, your nervous system might feel overwhelmed and may not take any action or any steps at all. So, we will start one level at a time. At the first level, start connecting with yourself because loneliness is not just feeling emotionally disconnected with others, but it is also feeling emotionally disconnected with yourself. So let us begin with starting to emotionally connect with ourselves. And how do we do that? Name your feelings instead of rejecting that I'm not feeling lonely. You don't want to feel lonely, so you're pushing away the feeling and trying to escape from it. Rather, what I would suggest is acknowledge and accept that yes, I am feeling lonely in this moment, but this shall pass too. But don't deny your feelings. Next is journal, which means when you are going through loneliness, observe the discomfort in your body. Like we spoke earlier, it could be heavy chest or tight shoulders or whatever it is. Write down where you are feeling the discomfort in your body. Now, practice self compassion. Don't be hard on yourself all the time, telling that I will end up being alone, etc., etc. Practice self compassion. Tell yourself, in this moment, I'm feeling this way, but that is okay. That is self compassion. Take a mindful walk when you're walking instead of mindlessly being in your thoughts and ignoring your surroundings. Hear different noises. It could be of some motorcycle going by or some birds chirping in the trees, whatever it is. Be mindful. Look around for different colors, hear different noises, and that is how you become mindful during your walk. Level two is safe connection. At second level, you start connecting people, but not all at once, but whatever feels safe for you, which could be like send a simple message to someone you trust, or smile at a neighbor, or thank a shopkeeper sincerely, or join an online interest group without pressure to speak. At third level, we will start making some deeper connections, which are share one feeling with a trusted person, invite someone for coffee, or join a class or community activity. This way, you will be able to shift from loneliness to interacting with people step by step. If you are able to connect with what I am speaking here, you can follow me on my YouTube channel and Instagram. Thank you.